Hi, Aileen. Hello. Aileen. Hello, Sweskun. Hello,
Hello.
Edith. Edith is also
How
here.
are you?
Me
Hi,
tocaron las
teacher. Hi, Oli.
guapas de este grupo, las guapas.
Thank you.
How are you? What's new?
Not much, teacher.
Not
So-
much.
No, teacher. I don't know. Teacher, no, I'm taking the tea time.
Oh, this is tea time. Good. What tea are you drinking? What kind of tea is that?
I don't know how can I say in English, but it's yerba buena.
Oh, okay. Yerbabuena is mint.
Mint?
Yeah.
Mint? But also I have a menta in my house. It's
Es,
another kind.
Hay spearmint, hay peppermint, pero la yerbabuena en sí es simplemente mint.
Mint, oh.
Esa es la que se le echa a los mojitos, mint.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's hot. it's a drink. It's a hot drink. Sorry.
A hot drink for a cold night. Is it cold?
Yeah, it's still cold tonight. And it's still so windy. Besides the hurricane is in the sea. It's outside of the country, but still some effects of the storm.
Yeah.
But
What city do you live, Edith?
I live in Mexico City.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
But she lives up the mountain, right? So it's a different microclimate.
At the south of the Mexico City. So he's so cold, and you can see a forest, and so it's so green here. It's kind of the principal. I forget it. The word for pulmon.
Lung.
The lung principal. The green lung principal of the city. Is almost of the final.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Altitude, Medellín. The altitude in Medellín is 1,495 meters above sea level, right? Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Let me show you.
Really?
Yeah.
I am kind of 3,000.
I know. That's the difference. Yeah. That's the whole difference. That's what we need to take into consideration. Look, this is Medellín, 1,495 meters, while Bogota is 2,625.
Yes.
And Mexico City is not so far from Bogota. Look, 2,240 meters.
Okay.
And we're talking about the valley of Mexico. But you have to understand that Edith is up in a mountain. So she must be around 3,000 maybe. So that's even a colder microclimate. Guadalajara is different.
Totally different. It's so warm.
Yeah, the problem is that when we see Mexico in the movies, okay, they take us to Guadalajara, to Cancun, to, you know, you go to those places, obviously, it's like, so Colombia is Cartagena, Barranquilla, Santa Marta. No, it's different altitudes and different microclimates.
Yeah, exactly, teacher. If you can search by Ajusco, Mexico City, maybe you can split out your chair.
I can fall off my chair?
Yeah.
Me voy de para atrás.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't know exactly how affected the altitude from the health, or I don't know.
The mental health?
Maybe, or entirely health, because my husband, I don't know. One day, one doctor say him, for arterial pressure.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he needs move another place with lower with a low altitude, but I
Right.
don't know why.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, it's the pressure factor. But I don't know.
Respiración. How do you say respiración?
Breath.
Breathing. Breathing.
Yeah, breath is Spanish.
Breathing is very important, obviously. Yeah?
When the people have the problems with breathing,
Mhm.
it's recommend live in another series in altitude most low, because it's difficult when you launch is pulmones.
Yeah, lunges.
Lungs.
Lungs. Oh.
Can respond.
Lung. These are your lungs. Okay.
Yeah.
Lung. That U is pronounced as an lung. Lung.
And plural, lungs.
Lungs. Yeah.
This is the main benefit of swimming. You can develop your lunch and survive in different altitudes.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you
But
know?
I don't know. But for me, it's okay. Live here. I like this place. But my husband, he's considering maybe move to Querétaro. It's kind of Guadalajara. It's so sunny and I don't know. It's nice, but it's really dry.
Teacher, how do you say soroche in in otros términos en inglés?
Yeah. That's that's dizziness. Okay,
Dizziness?
like mountain dizziness, como maluquera de la altura, or altitude dizziness, or altitude sickness also. Look at this, altitude sickness. That's el soroche.
Mal de altura. Okay.
Yeah. So altitude sickness is when you are not oxygenating enough, because at high altitude there is less oxygen, and so for that the people that live at high altitudes normally have more red blood cells in their blood.
Oh, really?
And red blood cells are the cells that take in the oxygen of the air. So when you breathe, if you have more red blood cells, you're going to optimize all the energy, all the oxygen you take in. If you don't have so many, or if your count is lower, then you're going to suffer, because you can breathe the same. But your blood is not taking enough oxygen because of a lower count of blood cells, red blood cells. So that is also very important. Okay. That's why they do these red blood cells. So people that at high altitude have a different type of blood, I guess.
So that is good, teacher, if you want to make a donation of blood?
I'm not sure. But what I know is that having more red blood cells is very good if you play sports. Because you breathe and you absorb more oxygen. Okay. Because the only factor is not how big your nose is or how big your mouth is and how big you open it. It's, all the oxygen you take in, how much of it enters your bloodstream.
Wow. I see something like that in a series that you recommend us.
Which one? Do you remember?
I don't remember one, but maybe that I don't know if that explain about it. The 5 cents. I don't know. I don't remember, teacher, but I see it the series, Netflix.
Oh, okay. Don't
or
know.
maybe the elements. I don't know.
Maybe what runners need to know about their blood test results. I know that, for example, people that run tend to have more a higher count of red blood cells. People that run or people that do long distance exercise, like Eileen, and she needs to swim for 1.5 kilometers and not die in the process, they have a higher blood red blood cell count. But I don't know where that is. I would need to look it up. But it's very interesting. You know, like there are different compositions, blood compositions, and there are people that are good for certain things or others.
I asked you that, teacher, because I can the official donate
Of your house.
Yeah, of my house. I know my
Everybody
family.
say, "Oh, please bring Edith."
Yeah, teacher.
I'm going to have a baby. Is Edith ready?
Yeah, exactly, teacher. Each year, I have to make the donation for blood.
Okay.
If that donation is for my father or maybe some another member of the family, but maybe each year I have kind of 5 years doing, and then
So
my mom.
You got good blood.
Yeah,
Your
maybe.
blood is of good quality.
Yeah, maybe. But como dice, hasta que el cuerpo aguante, teacher.
Sure, absolutely. You're a strong woman, and also, you know, that gives stimulus to the blood. Okay, it's like exercise for the blood because your body needs to create new blood. It's good.
What is your age type?
Blood type?
O positive.
That's the most common, right?
Okay.
Me too.
It's the most common. And your teacher?
Me too.
Okay.
What about you, Eileen?
O negative.
Oh, really?
So exotic. So exotic. I have never met an O negative girl. I would be very shy. Just me daría mucha pena. O negative.
But it's attractive for the positive, right?
Yeah, there's so, I don't know. So if Eileen donates her blood to me, I die. I imagine, no?
I like to donate.
Teacher, but remember the opposite poles have attraction. Yeah.
Fatal attraction. Atracción fatal. Oh my, O negative. And everybody in your family is O negative? Or you are different?
My mom.
Oh, wow.
Only my mom.
I don't even know what exactly that means. O positive, I don't know exactly what it is. That is something that I can tell you I'm ignorant. Absolutely. Maybe we can ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT is better than Google. So what's the difference? What's the difference between O positive and negative blood types? What's the science behind it? Why are they different? And if one type donates to the other, what happens? See, that's my question for ChatGPT tonight. Thanks to Eileen and this conversation. What's the difference between O blood types? What's the science behind it? And why are they different? And if one type donates to the other, what happens? Let's see what chat says. Based on the presence or absence of certain molecules on the surface of red blood cells, as well as in the plasma. The two main types used to classify human blood types are the ABO system and the RHD system. AOB blood group system. This system classifies blood into four types, AB, AB, and O. The difference between these types is based on the presence of specific antigens, protein makers on the surface of the red blood cells, and the corresponding antibodies in the plasma. Type A has A antigens and anti-B antibodies. Type B has B antigens and anti-A antibodies. Cool. Type AB has both A and B antigens and no anti-A or anti-B antibodies. And type O has no A or B antigens, but has both anti-A and anti-B antibodies. Interesting. And the RHD blood group system, this system is based on the presence or absence of the RH factor, often called the D antigen. If the RH factor is present, the blood type is positive. If it's absent, the blood type is negative. Combining these two systems can have blood types A plus, A minus, B minus, B, okay, whatever. So minus and plus and minus, right? Or positive and negative. Difference between O positive and O negative. Okay, now we know that, but what happened with the transfusion reactions? When blood is transfused, it's crucial that the donor and the recipient blood types are compatible. If they aren't, the immune system might attack the transfused blood, leading to potentially severe reactions. You see, fatal attraction. O plus donating to O negative. This isn't usually recommended. So Eileen, don't call me. If you have an emergency, the teacher, no. If someone with O negative blood receives O positive blood, their body may recognize the RH factor on the O plus blood as foreign and might produce antibodies against it. This can be particularly problematic for women of childbearing age, like Eileen, as it could lead to complications in future pregnancies.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So you could have a kid that is not normal. So careful.
What
Now,
are you talking about? Hello.
we're talking about very interesting things. Okay, I am O positive. Edith is O positive blood, and Eileen is O negative. So we were thinking, what could happen if we start to experiment, right? And now we know it's a bad idea, especially for Eileen, because Eileen is a woman of childbearing age, meaning that she can have children. And if she received O positive as a transfusion, she could have complications in future pregnancies. Bad idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
And
O
O
positive is not the global donated?
Yeah.
well, not for
Or
Eileen.
negative.
Not for Eileen.
Or negative is the global donating. And receptor, I remember, is something AB positive.
Okay. Okay, pay attention. O negative donating to O positive. So if I have a horrible accident in which I'm disfigured, and then I call Eileen, Eileen, I need your help. This is generally safe. O negative blood lacks the AB and RH antigens, making it the unit. Oh, Eileen, I'm good to be your friend. Also donor is Eileen. Oh, I didn't know. Eileen, you're such a good friend. People with O positive blood can typically receive O negative blood without problems because the O negative blood doesn't have any antigens that the O positive recipient's immune system would see as foreign. Now this clarifies everything to me. Okay, it's all those proteins. Eileen doesn't have all those proteins in her blood, so my body or my blood wouldn't react to hers. However, yeah.
But the O negative can make the donate for A and B, or no?
I don't
All
know. We need
for
to ask that. Maybe everybody, because it says here, it is.
Universal donor.
Answer your question is universal. Exactly. Universal donor. That's Eileen. Now, however,
We have to conserve that, Eileen.
you have to conserve Eileen's phone number just in case.
Please, no more extreme sports for you.
And if you change your phone number, Eileen, please let us know. And be careful when you go for those long swings. We don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
what is the name that blood qué? ¿Cuál era el tema que estábamos viendo ahorita de las plaquetas, era?
Mira, de los red blood cells. Empezamos por ahí, nos fuimos por un agujero de conejo, siguiendo al de Alicia en el País de la Maravilla y nos fuimos por otro lado.
So
The expression in English is we went down a rabbit hole.
Tell me.
No, the expression in English is we went down a rabbit hole.
Kind
Nos
of
por el agujero del conejo, like Alice.
Like Alice?
Yeah. That's what happened. But now I understood this because I didn't know. I was ignorant. Now I know a little bit what's going on.
When I was working in the police, each year I have to make the donor action for the Red Cross. You know it? La Cruz Roja?
Yeah, the Red Cross.
Yeah, that was kind of auto. We have to auto. We have to, I don't know. ¿Cómo puedo decir? Era un deber, era como una obligación.
Duty.
That was a duty. Each year we have to do it. But maybe I did maybe one time, but no more. But after of my pregnancy, one familiar asked me to make the donation, but I can do it because I have a recent surgery. So, and then maybe 3 years later, my father he needed a donation because he had anemia.
Yeah.
And then that was so urgency. And that was in that time I was the only member of family. How can I did it, but nobody else.
So good to have you. But yeah, this is a very interesting, completely unexpected topic for tonight. I didn't think I was gonna be talking about blood.
I want to know what is the blood type of Anna?
Anna.
I'm O positive. Okay.
Very
high five.
It's the most common, no?
What about Bernardo? Bernardo, what is your blood type, my friend?
O positive.
You see? It's like very common.
Give me 5.
I feel weird.
Eileen is a very rare woman. Yeah.
Eileen is the honorary.
Eileen is best reserved for situations when absolutely needed. Okay. Just
Eileen is kind of indispensable, like the water.
during the zombie apocalypse, everybody would looking for Eileen. The apocalypse is here. Everybody's eating brains, like the zombies.
Oh my God. Oh,
So yeah, that's fun. That was the fun conversation of tonight. Bye-bye. All right. Anna, tell us about you. What's going on in your life right now? What happened today? What's going on?
Right now. Well, not right now, but I don't tell you in September, talking about blood. In September, I donate blood because I want to tattoo my dogs. So before the tattoo, I donate.
So I don't understand.
What's
the connection between you donating blood and tattooing your dogs?
Yes, because if you tattoo, you can donate for 6 months.
Oh, you're getting tattoos of your dogs. I thought you were tattooing your dogs. Like, come here, bitch. I'm gonna give you
Ah.
Pensé
Do
que le
you
estaban haciendo
remember
tatuajes a
my
tus perros y
dog?
yo, pero ¿para qué tiene que donar sangre para como un homenaje o qué?
No.
Si sangras, yo sangro.
Yo también pensé lo mismo. Yo.
Sorry. Do you remember my dog passed away on January?
Oh, yes.
So that's the homenage.
So
Wait.
it's not a myth. It's true. It's scientifically proven that you can't donate blood after you get a tattoo.
Yes. It's
But I
fact.
still don't understand the science behind it. You see, that's where I use ChatGPT. Like, okay, chat, to explain to me the science. Like, okay, what's the science behind me not being able to donate blood once I've gotten a tattoo?
I took the pigment. So, es que no sé
Is-
cómo decirlo. O sea, sé que el pigmento coge por algo de la sangre, cómo reacciona. Por eso es que se logra ver el tatuaje de la
And it's
tinta.
forever. Is it forever or does the body absorb this? Let me see. And is it forever? Okay, so that's my question. Let's prove
No,
it.
it's for. I think it's for 6 months.
Oh, 6 months. Okay. So
Yeah.
no need to panic. Okay. Maybe you can donate blood in a year. No problem. I thought it was forever. Okay, so here it is. What's the science behind not being able to donate blood once I've gotten a tattoo? Is this a myth or scientifically proven? And is it forever? Is my question to chat. Okay, wait for a specific period before donating blood after getting a tattoo is not a myth. Ooh, but the reasoning is more related to public health and safety rather than the tattoo itself. Ah, you see that? So it's not so much about the chemical reaction of your blood and the ink. It's more an issue of health and safety of the public. Because, you know, those needles may be infected. Hopefully, obviously, you don't want to go to a place where you're going to run the risk of infection of any kind. But let's say it can happen because mistakes have been made in the history of humankind. Risk of infections, blood-borne pathogens, and unregulated tattoo parlors. Yes, obviously. Waiting period. The specific waiting time can vary depending on the country and its respective blood donation organizations' policies. In many places, like in the US, the American Red Cross recommends waiting for 3 months after getting a tattoo unless it was applied in a state-regulated and licensed tattoo facility, in which case you can donate without delay. Some other countries may have longer waiting periods, such as 6 months, like you heard in Colombia, to a year. The waiting period isn't forever. It's just to provide a window of time to ensure any potential infections show symptoms and are detectable through tests. Ah, well, this solves that issue. It's not a myth, but the myth still remains in some people's minds that because you have a tattoo, now you cannot donate blood because there is some reaction with the ink, or maybe because God doesn't love you anymore, doesn't recognize you as his son or daughter. Is not true. It's a myth. We have debunked a myth because my wife said, no, I don't want you, because my wife has a tattoo, but she got it when she was a teenager. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, no, you cannot get a tattoo. No, because we need the kids. Maybe they need you. Okay. So I was like, oh my God, because I believe everything my wife says. Yeah. Because she's a lawyer. So. But anyway, now I know, okay, no, I'm going to go to a serious place and I get a big tattoo and wait for 3 months. If I don't die, then I can donate. That's it.
So do you have tattoos?
No, 0, because my wife doesn't allow. No.
Oh, yeah.
Divorce.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
So you
Look
got the
at my
tattoo?
My
Oh, is the oh nice. Look
Oh,
at that.
dogs. I love it.
Such a beautiful thing, you know, like you got your dogs on you forever.
Mm.
That's amazing. Okay,
Yeah,
so how
when
long?
I have my daughter, I want a tattoo in that time, teacher. Kinda. I have the footprint of my baby in my arm, but something like that. I was thinking, no, because if my daughter maybe in the future needs a donation or
So
something.
it was a myth for you because it's not really forever. It's just as a contingency period of time that you need to wait in order to guarantee that you won't be passing a disease to other people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now we can get we can all get tattoos tomorrow if you want. I can tattoo here English. And then forever be like, oh no, give me another whiskey. I want to forget now. What a big mistake. It's like grammar here in my chest, grammar. Pronunciation.
I'm gonna make a tattoo with ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT.
No, the people that tattoo the name of their boyfriends or
Oh
girlfriends.
yeah, this is the word.
It's like my wife has a best friend. Yeah. One day we're at a finca of one of my wife's sisters. And we're all wearing swimwear, you know, swimsuits and everything. And she's wearing a bikini, I think. And she had separated from her husband of several years, like 2 years prior this moment, right? And she was wearing her bikini and she had a tattoo right here, a big tattoo in the back. But I didn't understand what he said because it was Chinese letters, or what I thought was Chinese, right? And in this finca, the owner of the finca, being my wife's sister, who was married to a Chinese.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we were with my wife's family. My wife's family is Orozcos and Murillos, right? That's the last names of the people in the family. Okay. And so Liuji, my ex brother-in-law, because they divorced, my ex brother-in-law Liuji came over and saw the tattoo on my wife's friend. Yeah, on her back. And Liuji was like, oh, I didn't know, says Liuji. You are Mulillo. Mulillo, right? Mulillo. And Mulillo is how he pronounces Murillo because it's Chinese. Oh, you are Mulillo. And my wife's friend was, what do you mean? Yeah, he says Mulillo in your back. And my wife's friend is like, no, he says Mauricio. Imagine, she was trying to correct the Chinese guy. And Liuji is like, no, it doesn't say Mauricio, it says Mulillo. And she started crying because not only did she tattoo or intended to tattoo the ex-husband's name, but even got it wrong. And it was Mulillo, not Mauricio. So she was so angry she left.
Teacher. In Mexico, we have another example, the same funny teacher. I just sent in a picture in the WhatsApp group. He's a singer, he's a regional Mexican singer. And that time he put the face of his girlfriend. The girlfriend was so younger. And obviously she met another guy. And that meant only can pay for another tatuador for make that. And now that looks her arm.
How did you say tachar?
He just scratched over the old tattoo or crossed off or just painted over or tattooed over the other tattoo.
Okay.
And that is true, teacher. This is really.
Wow.
Yeah. That is the worst.
The guy's he's not gonna make the same mistake again, right?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm telling you this because you never know. Maybe tomorrow you're like, oh, no, pero Giovanni es el mío. Giovanni is my man. I know. Don't do it. Terrible idea. Yeah. Because when we're young, we make stupid mistakes, right? I bet that when you were young, you made stupid mistakes, or maybe you were lucky not to make those mistakes, but it's a tendency to make stupid mistakes when you're younger. You get that horrible tattoo that you're going to hate for the rest of your life. It's like when you were a kid, Donald Duck was super cool. Pato Donald. You make your Pato Donald here, and then later you regret it for the whole of your life. It's like, fucking Pato Donald, right?
But now teacher is totally different, right? Because if you meet a doctor with a big tattoo here, it's okay. But a few years ago, if you met someone like a tattoo here, that was the worst people, yeah. Then that time when I was maybe 21 or 22 years, I searching for a vacant or what is una vacante for work,
vacancy,
a vacancy for work in kind of the taxes for the government. So in that time, they make me a revision, a physical revision, total. They asked me take off all your clothes first.
Everything.
Oh. And they check me my ears. I have two holes to perform.
Yeah,
two
piercings.
Yeah, and for this piercing, I can take this. I can they don't give me that. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was a big mistake.
Apparently.
But that's only for this. And now I see the girls, and they have all the ears and maybe in the face. Then what? But now it's different.
Yeah, now it's different. You're right.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Anybody?
That happened.
No,
I remember 3 or 4 years ago when I asked to enter to the army. They did the similar examination of all the body, and one of the was no have tattoos.
Huh. Yeah, because you can be easily tracked down and recognized, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, and using the uniform and what.
Interesting. So but you didn't have tattoos back then?
No, that's my first tattoo.
So why didn't you get in? Fate?
I don't know.
Not for you.
They accept only one environmental engineer to national level.
Okay.
So
well, maybe God has you for bigger things. Right?
I think.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. What about Eileen? Eileen has any tattoos?
No, I don't have tattoos.
Oh, how boring. You know what? I don't know why, but you know, there continues to be that stigma that having a tattoo is kind of, I don't know. What do you think? Do you find people with tattoos attractive or unattractive? And it all depends, right? I don't know. What do you think?
I love it how the tattoos looks in another person, but not in me.
You would be scared to get like.
Yeah.
I like me, but I don't want to. I don't know what I can tattoo or in
or where
or what place on my body. So, for example, I think in the future. So and WhatsApp, and I fat or I'm pregnant. So
What about if
I think
if you tattoo a chicken and then you get fat and it's a hen or a rooster?
Okay.
A disaster.
Yo pensé que
Yes.
eso se va a expandir horrible, entonces
Una gallina.
no sé.
I think it's
And
not
when
attractive when people tattoo her head or the
Oh,
eyes.
yeah.
The face or eyes, yes.
Or the throat, you know, like it's
Yeah.
also like, okay, I got it, but you know, like I don't like it, you know.
Me neither.
I don't know if it's something that we also tolerate more in men than in women. What do you think?
mm,
Coming from your perspective as women, when you see a man with tattoos versus a woman with tattoos, what do you think, or do you perceive a difference or not?
maybe when I
Depends.
see a man with tattoo, maybe I can perceive him like, so sexy. But when it's a woman, it's for me, it's kind of, oh my
But
God, it's a dare. It's
la
there.
perra, ay,
No,
so
there,
such a
como
slut.
atrevida, como que
Ay,
atrevida, wow, qué, pues sí, como, wow,
qué
¿cómo sería?
zorra.
No, por no. No, o sea, it's, yeah, it's como, I don't know, the bold, I don't know, como, sí, más
Oh,
atrevida, más. Ujú,
daring.
ujú.
Interesting. Yes, because I think that we have also that perception independent of you being a man or a woman. I think that there is that bias towards a preference for a certain gender over the other to have tattoos or not. What do you think, Bernardo? You've been quiet. What do you think about this whole thing about tattoos? And do you have a tattoo? Would you get a tattoo too?
No, I don't have tattoo and I don't like tattoo. Yeah.
And what about with
So,
people with tattoos? What is your reaction?
for me, it's normal nowadays. It's something normal, right? So, is you like to have a tattoo in your body, so it's okay for me. I don't have any problem.
I think that there's also the tasteful tattoo and the horrible tattoo, the mistake tattoo, right? I mean, there are tattoos that are actually, you know, like interesting pieces of art on human skin. I
Yeah.
have to admit, some tattoos look really cool. I don't know if I would get those tattoos, but I admire them on other people. But there are other tattoos that you're like, no, man, that is not right. Right?
Yeah, teacher.
And sometimes it's not even that they were not well made. It's just that it's kind of a dissonant concept,
Mhm.
you know? And that is exactly the point. Like, what do you tattoo on you? I don't know. I don't know really what I would tattoo on me. If I were going to go for a tattoo, I have no idea. And so I don't know if I would give that choice to a person over what I'm going to be having, over what I'm going to wear on my body permanently.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Do whatever you think I should have. I don't know. And I don't have any idea. And I'm sure that if I have an idea today, I'm not going to be happy about that idea tomorrow. I'm sure. Absolutely. So I think
Yeah.
it's a tough decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
I'm being so
tattoo their
older
name,
for
the
make
names
a
of their
tattoo now.
family members. What did you say,
What?
Edith?
Now I'm feel so older for make a tattoo now. No anymore.
Oh, yeah, also because si se arruga ya se ve más pequeñito el pollito, ¿cierto?
Yeah. I want a footprint from my daughter, and now, if when I have wrinkles, maybe the I don't know the footprint.
Your daughter Who's that? My daughter.
No, teacher, but
happened
I
to
want
her?
the footprint. I wanted the footprint. Su
Ah, the
piecita.
footprint, really,
Yeah.
right? Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I guess we never think about it. Oh,
Yeah.
well, who's gonna get a tattoo? Edith? Yeah, it's gonna get, no?
No, no
Maybe
more.
Eileen? Yeah, Eileen, get a tattoo. Eileen, if you got a tattoo, what would you get? You think
A
now?
lion.
An araña?
Lion.
Oh, a lion.
I
Okay.
like a lion in right, left, in femoral.
Oh, on the thigh. On the thigh. En el muslo.
Fiery. Okay.
Thigh. On the outside of the thigh or the inside? ¿Por dentro o por fuera? ¿Vasto
Por fuera.
externo o interno?
El vasto externo.
Okay, on the outer thigh. Good. Yeah.
Black and white.
Black and white.
I don't like a lion in
Full color.
I like a
That would be
tattoo.
cool because you swim, so it would be something that people could see. I guess that for whatever reason, one of the reasons you get tattoos is for others to see. I think. Que se hacen tattoos, se remangan los pantalones and sí,
Yeah.
right? Because
All the time I'm
what's the
using
point?
shorts.
Unless you have a tattoo on your butt or something where nobody's going to see it, maybe. Say, oh, it's for my boyfriend, right? Boyfriend doesn't care, right? I think that the good thing about a tattoo is that you can show it, and I don't know if it's interesting to have a tattoo to start a conversation. Like, you can ask me about my tattoo or not, right? I don't know if it's a good conversation starter, right?
Or maybe, teacher, when I have the degree or what is my
Maybe you
career,
can
maybe I can put the sick, the symbol
sick.
from psychology.
Okay, cool. What is that? What's the emblem of psychology? What is that?
I don't know what is the name for us. It's sick, no? It's kind of sick. I don't know. Kind of why?
Symbol, emblem. Let me see what we got here. This?
Yeah, right.
Cool. What is that? Psychology symbol emblem. What is it? Greek letter alphabet. Greek letter. It's a Greek letter. What is that called? C.
Yeah.
C. Or psi. I guess it's psi.
Psi? Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
From psychology, yeah.
Here. Why here?
Yeah.
Because you feel like this?
When
What are you getting here?
I don't know. Maybe when the doctor took my pulse. Oh, it's psychology. Okay, let it die.
If they take the pulse here.
That's right. Okay. Is that a psychology again? Like here, psychology. No, let me try. Psychology. Everywhere where there's a pulse of psychology.
Maybe the doctor say, let it die. It's okay. No more psychology.
Exactly.
Yeah, teacher. I don't know. That's one idea that emerged right now.
Exactly. Yes. Why not? I like that idea. Because it's something that has marked your life, and you just want to have it there as a reminder, a good conversation starter to say, oh, what is that? Oh, you're a psychologist. You're going to be a psychologist when? In 2027? When? Think.
I don't know, maybe 2027 or 2028, teacher. How it look like the stuff, the things, maybe 8.
All right.
Yeah, because I have to do the service. The
has to be before the aliens come for us, right? Mexican aliens for the mummies.
Okay. Yeah, teacher, that's gonna be a new service.
Okay, so Eileen will get a lion. Edith would get the psi symbol, the Greek psi letter. Anna has already a tattoo, but would you get another tattoo?
No, only my dogs.
Don't you feel like now that you have, you know, like crossed to that other, you know, to the other end, now that you have tattoos, you can get another and another and another easily? Because now you know what it is and you have one, so what the hell?
I don't have any idea to tattoo
So
another
if
thing.
you get an idea, then you're gonna get a tattoo.
Probably, but for now, only my dogs.
Got it. And Bernardo, definitely no tattoos. This is a big no-no in Bernardo's.
No. Right.
If you ever change your mind, you have to let us know. You say, hey, guess what? Guess why I never turn my camera on now? I got a tattoo. And Bernardo is gonna be a graphic designer, so maybe he's gonna change his mind. He's like, oh, that design is good, maybe.
But Anna,
Yes,
is it
no, no.
painful make a tattoo when they are doing?
Yes, it's painful. And when they are finished with the white paint, it's more painful.
And can you not do
But I
anything
mean,
about it? Like take some medicine or they apply medicine? No, nothing. Is a part of the
no, nothing.
process is tolerating the pain?
Yes, it's tolerate. But he put like a topic, like how do you say
Anesthetic?
anesthesia?
Numbing medicine is what it's called.
Numbing medicine.
Yeah.
During they was drawing.
Yeah.
He put me this medicine.
Numbing cream or numb medicine. That's it.
But it's only during the moment after the tattoo. Normal. For
After the
me,
tattoo, it doesn't hurt, really.
no, it doesn't hurt.
Maybe it burns a little. Maybe it's hot. No?
No, you can't apply crema
Lotion?
for the, how do you say, cicatrización?
For the scar, the scarring.
For the scar. Yes, for
And
the
apply
scarring.
lotion.
And avoid take the
Direct.
sand and well, all the recommendations, but not painful.
And how long did it take for the artist to finish your tattoos?
It was about 4 hours.
Wow. So 4 hours full of pain.
Yes.
Did you cry? Did you cry?
Sorry?
Did you cry tears?
No. I
Wait
have
a
good
Give me a minute.
I have a good pain umbral.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. It happens too, you know, like.
And it depends on the part of the body.
Of course,
In the
yeah.
arm, it hurts less. Probably in the hands or the face, it's more painful.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. The
Uy.
face.
And then I have to choose another part.
Yeah, what would be like the worst place to tattoo anybody? Like the knee, right? Right on the knee. Right? On the kneecap. That would be terrible. I don't know. I've never gotten a tattoo. I really don't have any interest in getting a tattoo. It was just a conversation that we had for whatever reason. Our conversation today, if we go all the way back to the beginning, we started talking about how cold it was in Mexico, remember?
Yeah. And the
Because
attitude.
I'm always surprised that Edith comes on, appears on my screen wearing a jacket, and I'm like, always in the movies, I always see people in Mexico like it's hot and it's sunny. And it's because I'm always thinking about those places, like in Colombia. Bernardo, for example, lives in Cartagena, where normally it's hot and sunny. But if you go to other parts in the same country, it's not the same. So that's what happens with Edith. She lives at 2,200, etc., meters above sea level. And is not so far away from Ana. Ana lives at 2,600 something.
Wow.
So that makes a difference. Medellín, for example, is 1,200. Cartagena is 0, right? Cartagena is sea level. So that makes a difference. And from that, we started to talk about what difference made altitude to the way that you feel. Eileen started to talk about, what's the name? I forgot the name in Spanish. Soroche.
Oh, yeah, that's what it.
The soroche, which is altitude sickness. And we started to talk about different types of blood, like people with more red cells in their blood, and what difference it makes. And then Eileen told us that she was O negative, and we got curious. So what happens if Eileen donates to me? Bad idea? No, good idea.
No,
actually.
great. It's
Great
the best idea.
But if I donate to her, she's not gonna have children. Most likely. She's gonna be great. Say, oh no, it's gonna be an English teacher. Oh, okay. And then we started to talk about, okay, and I donated. We started to talk about donations, and then Anna said, I donated because I was gonna get a tattoo. And oh yes, my wife told me. We started to look at tattoos, and it's a myth. Nothing happens. It's just as contingency measure to make sure that you don't pick anything up from the needles, that you have to wait in some countries for 3 months, like in the United States. In Colombia, maybe 6 months to make sure that nothing is wrong with you, and then you can go back to being on the donor list, sorry. And that took us, all the way down here to what tattoo are you gonna get? And Edith telling us that she's gonna get the psi letter of the Greek alphabet. Bernardo saying that he's on the fence until he comes up with a great design. Eileen telling us like maybe a lion on the outer thigh, but not in colors, only black and white, right? And Anna telling us that only her dogs, but you never know. Maybe there's going to come a lion into my life. Ooh, like Reneguita or Leonel Alvarez, Pío Valderrama. Oh, he's a lion. Now I need to get a tattoo of a lion.
Un tigre afalcao.
Exactly. All right, so it was entertaining, our conversation. It was our version today that we had fewer people of still bringing kind of improvisation this time, like, going from one topic to the next to the other. And it was interesting and enlightening. I learned about blood types. I learned about tattoos, 2 things that I had actually, I have to recognize, completely no idea about. If you told me, don't donate, I would be like, okay. Or this happens to you, okay. I didn't know, but now I do. And now I know that Eileen is that person that you need to keep on your good side as a friend, Never yell at her, never not pay her the money that you borrow from her, etc. And be careful when she goes out to the sea to swim, that she comes back. Because we need it. We need that blood, actually. We don't need Eileen. I don't need Eileen. I need her blood. Just in case the zombie apocalypse comes to Medellín. Just kidding. She knows I love her. All right, guys. So go have a good night's sleep. Try not to dream about anything that we talked tonight, because it's going to be a mess, a bloody mess. All right. And have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to meet. Actually, we're going to meet late too, because I'm doing something else. And the way back to my home is always a pain in the neck. So I never make it on time. So tomorrow is going to be late again. Okay. Around this same time, around 8. Okay. So,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow. Have a good
Thanks
night.
a lot.